What's up guys, my name is Wouters. Today we're gonna check out what's the best backpack for longboarding. I am a longboarder, I'm a filmmaker and mainly just a student. If I'm buying a backpack, I want it to be all around. I want to use one backpack for everything, to go skating, to put my camera stuff in, and mainly just also for school. So school is coming up again, so I'm often searching for like new bags because I really like that. And this video is actually sponsored by Dreamland. They got a choice of more than 500 backpacks. I got to choose 5 of them myself, totally free to choose whatever I want. I have to test them, review them, and then I could give 5 of them away to you guys. So big thanks to Dreamland for that. I'll link the website down below, but of course you can also check out their stores in Belgium and the north of France. Also, I tested these bags out already when I was going on skate trips this summer, so I'll give a good review on them next to my first impressions. And yeah, let's just get into it. So we're gonna kick things off with this bag right here. This is the Element Mohave all black version. They're also in a lot of other colors, but I like the black version because it's like the logo is black and the back is black. This one has the skate straps, so you can click your skateboard in here. I often use it just for my hats or like a jacket or whatever. But you can actually tuck them in, so it gives the bag a whole different look. The main compartment completely opens to the bottom, which is really handy. You can put my stabilizer here, camera here, extra shirts, extra socks. Then we have a smaller compartment here. There's a small side compartment you can use for water, which I use for my deodorant. And on the other side, there's also one that I put my skate tool and like tools and stuff inside of this. And then this compartment is ideal for like chargers and AirPods. You can also store some bananas in here. It's really handy. The pro of like the light design, light fabric, is that it feels light on your back. When you're not holding anything in it, you can all tuck in, so it's a really small bag then. Then I took it with me to Paris, skated with it all week, so I use this bag every day as my day bag. We also skated a lot through the city. We were on the road all day skating from A to B. First thing I noticed after using it a lot is that it doesn't have a defined shape. So the pro to that is that you can stuff a lot inside of it. If you have a lot of stuff to carry on all day, you can pretty much just stuff it all in. The con is that if you're skating a lot, it gets like messy inside. The big pro for me is that the bag is really low key. It's just black. It's nothing special. It looks like a skate bag, which it is. So that was really a big pro when I went to Paris. I also had another bag with me, which I will talk about later. And that looked like less low key, more high key. Wow, man. I would call it the all around because it pretty much does everything. For quality, I would give it a 7.5. For comfort, I would give it a 7. Just because it fits really comfortable when you're wearing it, but because it's not like an aligned shape, if something gets messed up, it will poke in your back. And then for the ease of use, I would give it a 9. I'm giving it a 9 because it's just such a all-around good bag. So that's it for the first one. And next up, the second bag is a different kind of bag. This is the big gun right here. It's the O'Neill PM President. This is the mid-gray version. This one is different than the previous one because it's way bigger. It doesn't really look that big. I've had a Vans bag that was like the same capacity, but this one it still looks pretty slick even if it's all backed up. First of all, the main compartment. The cool thing is that it opens up entirely to the bottom, so you can really see everything that's inside. Zipper here, another zipper here, second big compartment right here. You got 2 places for like headphones. It's really handy for cable management. Next up, we have a cool bag right here in the front with like a special extra waterproof material, which is really handy to keep your bananas dry. Then we have a zipper here, 2 side compartments, and then in the back, finally, we have a laptop compartment. So this bag, like I said, it's another caliber. Hi son. Because it was so big, I was like, hey, maybe I can even put all my clothes in there for a skate trip. So I tested it out and I actually managed to put all my clothes in here and my cables and all my belongings. My previous trip to Paris. So instead of taking a duffel bag. I actually put everything in here. I went double packing, so this one was a big bag on my back. And then I used the element bag on the front to hold my camera gear while traveling to Paris. So I had no problem of not enough space, which is quite surprising if you're going on a 5-day trip. When you're on a skate trip, then you're always having a lot of stuff everywhere, and I really want a space for myself, especially with all my camera gear. It's really easy to lose everything. This bag really helped me with that. There are so many compartments that everything had a place, and everything was just organized. For daily use to school, this would be a pretty big bag. Of course, if you're going to sports or whatever after school and you need some extra space, this is really ideal because it doesn't really look bulky. Overall, for the quality, I would give it an 8.5. For comfort, I would give it an 8 because it has good padding. Even though it's fully packed, it doesn't feel uncomfortable. For ease of use, I would give it an 8. It's kind of an average score. If you need a just daily bag, I would give it a 7 because it's so big. But if you need a big bag, I would give it a 9, even more maybe, because it's so handy if you are in need of extra space. So that's it for the big guy, and then moving on to the next one. Okay, so for bag number 3, I chose an all-time classic. It's the Eastpack Wyoming. This is pretty much the classic Eastpack, but it has a leather bottom. I've chose this one because it's a good reference. Everyone pretty much has had one of these bad boys or knows someone who has them. And if not, you still have pretty much seen it like thousands of times on the streets or whatever. This is the double denim design. A really cool thing about the Eastpack bags is that there's so many colors of them, there's so many designs, so you can pretty much have a bag of your own. You can kind of like personalize it, and you don't have the same exact bag as everyone else. My first impression wasn't as good, mainly because of the shoulder straps. When it came, it's pretty much was straight like this, but it's pretty normal apparently for these ones because the shoulder straps just have to loosen up, and it's really a really nice design. That's like the biggest pro for me for this one. Just the design is so classic, and it's really beautiful design in my opinion. As far as the compartments go, it's really quickie. It just has this main compartment right here. Everything is kind of like messy in here. It doesn't keep your bananas safe. Then it has this front zipper, front compartment, which you can use for like all sorts of stuff. Some people put their bananas in here. I don't prefer that because then if you put it down, it can get smashed. Also for school, I would like a laptop sleeve. If you're using a laptop like me in school, then it's pretty essential. I really don't like putting my laptop just in the big compartment. I wouldn't even do that with my OCD. That's it for the Eastpack Wyoming.
Scoren.
So for the quality, I would give it a 9 because the quality is actually really good. It has good thick leather. The denim right here has good sturdy quality. The comfort, I would give it a 6 because in the beginning it's really uncomfortable. It does get more comfy, but it still doesn't have thick padding or whatever, and it pokes into your back. And then for the ease of use, I would also give it a 6 because for me the 2 compartments just don't do it for me. But still, if you're not looking for it, it's a really decent bag. Alright, so next up we have the Thule Enroute Black. This is clearly, compared to the other ones, super high quality bag. Thule is known for its quality, whatever they make. We'll just quickly go through the compartments. There are a lot of them. First of all, the main compartment like this, it opens up really nicely around and to the bottom on one side. Right here we have a zipper. Right here there's a sleeve for a tablet or whatever, a book. I use it for my head or for a book. And then right here we have a big laptop compartment. Moving on the top we have a hard case, which is designed for your glasses, watches or jewelry or whatever you want to use it for, because I don't really use sunglasses. I got this bad boy right here. Next up we have a zipper. This one has a microfiber interior fabric. In the sides we have this one right here. This is good for your traveling documents. I use it for my boarding pass, etc. because I brought it with me to London. I'll talk about that later. It's also good for your bananas. Also really handy for a book because it's really easy to access and it's like the right size for a book. On the sides we have these compartments. They also expand the bag, so if you put a lot of stuff in there, this will release the tension. And on the other side it's exactly the same. Here it has my water bottle in it. You can actually zip it and it closes it. So as you can see, it has a lot of interesting design features and it's really a A-class backpack. Really good padding on the back. It's really thick one. It has good shoulder straps too. So I brought this one with me to London. I went on a city trip with my girlfriend. I didn't need a really big bag because we had our luggage. We just wanted a smaller bag for the day. And this was really ideal for this. The compartments all came in super handy. It is a bit smaller than the other ones though, so I wouldn't be able to use it comfortably if I put my stabilizer etc. in it. Another con to me is that it's not as low-key as another bag. It doesn't look like a skate bag or whatever, so I wouldn't really like to leave this on the streets when I'm skating it or something. So overall I'm gonna call this a prime because it's such a decent bag. It's so high quality. I think I'm actually gonna use it to school because that's such a good laptop sleeve, and I can put all my books in here. I always use this giant thingy. I never find it, so this is like perfect pocket for it. I can put my bananas in the hard pocket if they're small enough. That's also cool. So for the review on the quality, I'm giving a 10 out of 10 because I've never had a bag that's this good for quality wise. For comfort, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10 because it's really comfortable. I could carry it all day in London without any problem. And then for ease of use, I'm giving it a 8.5. I would give it more or less depending on how you use it. I would give it more if you're looking for a smaller bag like me for school. If you need to carry more stuff like when I'm skating with my stabilizer, then this is not the ideal bag. So ease of use, 8.5. And that's it for the Thule. For the last backpack, number 5, we got the Carryall III. This is the dusty green edition. I just really like this color and the design of the backpack. Overall, it's really a skate backpack too. It has the skate straps right here. In here, we have the main compartment. It has my stabilizer, socks and shirts, and my camera in there. So it's a really big backpack. And an interesting part of this bag is this compartment right here. It's a really big compartment and it serves as a kind of like organizer. You can put pens. Here's a pouch, easy for AirPods. This right here, I put a lot of like random shizzle in. Here we got a net, so it's really handy to organize all your stuff. Cool for school or for trips or whatever. Here's another zipper to a pretty big front pocket. You get 2 side pockets. Then right here, and this is something I found really interesting, we have chest straps, but we also have a hip strap. You don't really usually see this in backpacks. I think it's really handy if you're out skating, especially because this one has another pouch and a zipper, so I can see myself putting like coins in here or my tickets for the train or whatever. Easy to access when you put it on because it's right here. It's on your hip. If you don't want to use it, you can still put it behind you and it's not really uncomfortable. You don't really feel it. As for the quality of the backpack, the fabric is really nice. It's really thick, it's sturdy. I don't think it's gonna be waterproof, also because of this big zippers. The fabric feels like it's gonna be pretty water resistant. The shape is pretty sturdy. It has like a defined shape. So if you're not carrying all this gear, or if you're just putting some water in here to go skates or whatever you take with you, this is a pretty big bag to have on you all day. So to wrap it up, this one we're calling the Soldier Boy because it's kind of like has this military look and design to it, but it's still pretty swaggy. So for quality, I'm giving the Soldier Boy an 8 because yeah, the quality is really nice. It's comparable to the O'Neill in my opinion. For comfort, I'm giving it a 9 just because the padding is so good. The back padding is really nice, and especially because of the hip strap with the extra padding, because day packs don't usually feature this. And then ease of use, I'm giving it a 8.5 because it has a lot of handy compartments. Also right here, it's really handy if you're helping on the train. You don't have to take the backpack off when you need to take your train tickets out, etc. So ease of use, 8.5. A really handy backpack. And yeah, let's get to the overview. So as a quick overview of all the bags to end the video, to refresh our memory, we ended with the Carryall. It's a super decent bag, especially with the hip strap. Then number 4 was the Thule Enroute. Is a super high quality bag that will last long and you can really count on it. Then we had the Eastpack Wyoming. This is the classic, the old school Eastpack, and it has all of the designs, which is really interesting. Then number 2 was the O'Neill. This one is super handy for skate trips. It's a big bag, but still doesn't look too big. Now we started off with the elements. This one right here is pretty much the fundamental, the all-around. It has everything I look for in a skate bag. So this is the one that I will be giving away to. I'll be giving away 5 of these on Instagram. So be sure to check it out. I chose this one because it's so all around. I know that everyone will like this. I'm sure I will be using it a lot. Once more, thanks a lot to Dreamland for sponsoring the video, enabling me to review all these backpacks and to especially give them away to you guys. Check out their website down below. If you need backpacks, if you need school gear, if you need pretty much anything, you can check it out right here. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. Big hugs from Belgium, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Ciao.